Welcome to Health, Wellbeing and Lifestyle, where we love to educate and inspire the community to live more healthily, feel more balanced and truly live a lifestyle they love. And today for our first guest, we have Pauline Rooney, a yoga for wellbeing instructor and author. And first in a series, the topic today is mental health. So Pauline, welcome.
Thanks, Linda. It's great to be here. It really is.
So Pauline, how can yoga assist people with mental health?
Oh, Linda, it's unbelievable the assistance that people can have by learning very simple techniques. Breathing is the powerhouse. It's absolutely the powerhouse. When it comes to mental health, we have so many areas. There's anxiety, there's depression, there's bipolar, and on and on. And all of these illnesses, if you like, can truly be assisted with the power of our breathing. And I just love the breathing because we take it in our seasons. So we breathe for summer, autumn, winter, and spring. So you see, we all have different mental feelings at these different times. Some people find that they have what's called SADS, seasonally adjusted disorder, right? You've heard of that, I'm sure. And so consequently, we breathe differently, and that settles our mind and calms us. So the breath, I cannot stress enough on the power of that. And when we're talking about breath, we're not just talking about breathing. Much deeper than that. We focus on the breath coming in through the nostrils, right into the base of the lungs, and then we talk a lot about the diaphragm, how it drops down to let the breath in, pushes up to let the breath out. So that's a part of really learning that technique of the diaphragm coming in and out, focusing on which nostril is breathing best. I know this all sounds a bit interesting, but when you learn it, the power in this to steady your mind and refocus. And if you're anxious about something, your mind then starts to play games. I call it run a riot, but it does, and it thinks of things that are totally irrelevant. However, if we can come back to focus on that breath in and out through the nose, and focus it going into the lungs, flowing out, focusing on each nostril in turn, all of those types of things, we settle immediately, right? And that is what is so important, to bring the focus to one point. It's when the mind shatters out, if you like, and that's going here and there and absolutely everywhere, we feel out of control. So as soon as we come to one point, the mind seems to have time to recollect. And in the yoga, so many of the professionals are using now breathing techniques, other techniques that we have in the yoga, physical techniques, and some people need the physical aspect of the yoga to really push through their body and feel what it's doing for them. But with that, of course, Linda, every posture requires breathing. So when we move our arm, we don't pop it up in the air. We choose to breathe in to lift and breathe out to put down. So when you breathe in, everything is lighter, right? So it makes the mind lighter. It's a fabulous way to get into thinking of life, mental health or not. If we can all just breathe that beautiful, deep, deep breath, we'd all have a lot calmer lives, I think. I don't think I know. And it'd be wonderful for all of us to calm down, to think one thought at a time. And we try to do too many things. We try to do this, that and the other, and somehow or other we've learned to have pride in how many things and jobs we can do at once. And that's confusing the brain, confusing our mindset. I'm a great believer in one job, one mind. And that requires one job, one mind, one breath, in and out. And that keeps us focused on that job. And if you've got mental health, you need to be able to focus on the job at hand. Otherwise, you feel you're not completing. You're not, and I'm sure you and I have both felt we've tried to do this and that and something else. We don't feel as though we've achieved everything successfully. Whereas and we probably haven't either, you know, but if we slowed that down and did one job with one breath, well, of course you're breathing in and out, but we say one breath, then you've completed that job calmly, completely, and with intent. So it's done much better. And then you go to the next one. But if you have a mental health issue, it doesn't matter across the spectrum of mental health. If we can really understand and appreciate that one breath, one job, bringing that mind back, I know I've repeated it, it's just so, so important. There's many techniques in breathing. There's what we call the alternate nasal breathing. There's what we call Nadi Shodhan. Then there's the Brastrika. It's the winter breath where you use your diaphragm to pump in and out. It warms and it really helps. Then there's the Kapalabhati, and that's spring and autumn. It's fabulous if you have hay fever or any of those types of things, which of course if you suffer with those, you do have a lot of anxiety, right? It does lead to anxiety, I must say.
Pauline, then what would be a takeaway for our viewers today?
One of the best, simplest and fabulous takeaways, I believe, is using our tall man and thumb and bringing them together on both hands. And it's so good, Linda. You can have it under the desk, under the coffee table, or while you're walking up the street. You pop those tall man and thumb together and it calms you down, right? So if you're feeling a bit nervous or anything like that, pop those two together and immediately you calm down. And if you have got mental health or issues across that line, it works splendidly well because it brings you back into that one mind, one breath, one job. And even for us, you know, we all get a little anxious, we all get a little nervous. So tall man and thumb on both hands, and that's the best tip I can give you.
So well, thank you, Pauline, for today. And now we'll go to break. For more information on Pauline Rooney and Yoga for Wellbeing, then please go to her webpage on our website, healthwellbeingandlifestyle.com.au. And after the break, we'll be back with another wonderful guest and another wonderful topic.